In the unforgiving heat of 1974, a team of paleontologists in Ethiopia unearthed something extraordinary. Lucy lived more than 3 million years ago. She was small, only about 3.5 feet tall, with a brain no bigger than a chimp's. The evidence was in the bones themselves. Unlike a chimp's pelvis, Lucy's was short and broad. But why go through all the trouble of walking on 2 legs? Bipedalism offered our ancestors a massive evolutionary advantage. A few years after Lucy's discovery, a second piece of evidence emerged from a site in Tanzania. The Laetoli. Lucy taught us a fundamental truth. The story of human evolution began on our feet, not in our heads.
With their bodies now optimized for walking, our ancestors' hands were no longer tied to locomotion.
This newfound freedom of the hands, combined with an elevated perspective, subtly began to reshape their minds. Syphilis. The anatomical changes in the pelvis and legs were profound, but equally significant were the subtle adaptations in the hand. From Lucy's first upright step, a cascade of evolutionary changes began. It was the crucial foundation. Lucy's upright stance had truly liberated the hands, transforming them into instruments of potential. But
The savannah was a bounty of resources, yet many remained tantalizingly out of reach.
Sometimes, nature provided. A jagged shard of rock, broken by erosion, could serve as a temporary. But the true revolution began when our ancestors didn't just find tools, they made them. The earliest deliberate tools, simple choppers and sharp flakes, are known as Oldowan technology. These tools unlocked entirely new food sources. Tough hides were pierced, and meat, once difficult to process, leaks. This dietary revolution, rich in essential nutrients, provided the critical energy needed to fuel a rapidly growing.
Making tools wasn't just physical, it was deeply final.
Tool-making fostered collaboration and the sharing of knowledge. The mastery of a skill passed down through generations. From Lucy's first upright step to the crafting of the simplest stone tool, humanity's journey was now.
Imagine the challenge: tough hides, stubborn roots, inaccessible bone marrow.
The simplest act was striking one stone against another, unlocked a power beyond anything seen before. These crude choppers and sharp flakes, known as Oldowan tools, dramatically expanded their diet. From these first lessons, a culture of learning emerged. Knowledge was power, and sharing it cemented social bonds. For over 1 million years, the Oldowan tools reigned. But about 1.7 million years, crafting an Herculean hand axe required greater abstract thought and motor control. It wasn't just about sharp edges. The hand axe was the ultimate multi-tool. It could cut, scrape, chop, dig, and even be thrown. Armed with these advanced tools, Homo erectus began to venture out of Africa, a testament to how technology flows. From simple stones, humanity forged its destiny. Tools didn't just change our hands, they shaped our. She was a skeleton, only 40% complete, yet she held the key to one of humanity's great. Lucy lived more than 3 million years ago. She was small, only about 3.5 feet tall, with a brain no bigger than a chimp's. For decades, scientists believed that a big brain was the first thing to evolve. Lucy's discovery flipped that idea. The evidence was in the bones themselves. Unlike a chimp's pelvis, Lucy's was short and broad, the kenchi. With hands now free from locomotion, new possibilities emerged. Our ancestors began to look at their world differently. This was the birth of technology. With hands capable of precision and powerful grip, our ancestors started shaping the world around them. Tools meant access to new food sources. Tough hides could be pierced, bones cracked open for marrow, and roots